not know me, I'm Summer Buck, previously known as Summer Noack in this community. I have lived here off and on since 1985. Raised here, my family's lived here for a long time, left for the military, came back, decided to raise my kids here. So I love this community. I've got a lot of love for this whole area. I've lived in Wolf Creek, I've lived in Sunny Valley, I've primarily lived in Glendale most of my life. Our 4 rural communities from Azalea to Sunny Valley are very underserved. So a lot of you might remember when we had a wrestling program going here a few years ago. We had a great wrestling program. When we didn't have anywhere else to practice anymore, we started looking at a building. We went to City Hall. City Hall came to me a couple days later and said, hey, Coppers came in and they want to sell the mill office. Can I give them your number? So we were in negotiations. We are now in contract on the building. We are purchasing both buildings when you first come into town. The big office is 12,980 square feet. There's a lot of office space in there. The little building, we are pre-qualified already by the state licensing department for it to be a daycare. Being that we do not have daycare close by, we are pre-qualified for 38 kids once fully staffed and the renovations are done. And then in the big building, we have really worked hard to build community partnerships, and we will be bringing in DHS, UCAN, Southwest Oregon Workforce Investment Board, pretty much WorkSource Oregon, helping. She's gonna come up and she'll explain the services that they have. These are all services that'll be available through our office in our community, bringing new services into our community. Once we've restored the kitchen, there used to be a commercial kitchen in the office. Due to a water pipe breaking, it is down strictly to studs. Once we have the kitchen done, we will be operating the Meals on Wheels program. We look at doing canning classes, cooking classes, hosting community dinners. We got a lot of use out of a commercial community kitchen that can benefit our area. We've decided to name it the Cow Creek Sunny Wolf Community Center. Cow Creek Valley includes Glendale and Azalea. Our services are for everybody from Azalea to Sunny Valley. Some of our community partners will be able to take some of the overflow appointments for like Grants Pass or Roseburg. You got offices there, nowhere in between. So Myrtle Creek, Canyonville, Hugo, Merlin, if the Grants Pass office can't get them in for an appointment sooner, they can come to Glendale and get appointments with some of our partners. That's some of what we're designing. It is very tricky being that we're on a county line because we do serve 2 counties. But all of our agencies and all of our partners that we've partnered with have worked really hard at helping us navigate those challenges and how that'll work. Having social services, having senior services, having youth programs, having a daycare, those are all things that we really think will help benefit this community. It's been 18 months of a very large project. We are very close to paying off the building, and then we can get started with the renovations, and then we can start opening up and start providing services to our area. I'd like to take a minute to introduce some of our board members and let them introduce themselves. We've worked really hard. We've built a really good team, and I could not have dreamed it would be as big as it is without this team. Yeah, Kenny. So Kenny, you're first then. Why don't you come on over?
That was not. First of all, DJ Summer, good work there. So, she is a true magnet. Wolf Creek, local. My role, I'm with the Small Business Development Center, Josephine County, Grove Community College. At the same time, 25 years in the nonprofit world with the Illinois Valley Community Development Organization. Summer called me about a year and a half ago because somebody gave her some bad advice to call me to help out with this project, and all I can say is, if I had had an opportunity like this in Josephine County, in the Illinois Valley, we didn't have it. This is a generational opportunity. I'm astounded at the level of support that's already in place, and our role as the incorporating board is to get this organization started, set up, and provide a facility so that the multiple agencies and departments can actually provide services that we all know that we need here. So that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Chase is a little bit of a comedian sometimes.
Tell us a joke.
Hey everyone, my name is Chase Bagwin. I'm an attorney down in Grants Pass at Cobblefur and Bagwin. I've been with you since pretty close to the outset when you first started transferring from the MAC Club to this entity. I'm not from the area. I moved to Sam's Valley about 4 years ago now, but I'm from the southeast, very rural area. Your town reminded me a lot of where I grew up, so I'm very empathetic to the situations that you guys deal with and the things that you guys need. I'm really happy to hopefully help get that to fruition as soon as possible and get you guys some services in here.
Hello. I'm Max Whittington. As I said, I'm lawyer number 2. I'm a member of the board. I'm also, currently I'm a senior litigation attorney with Ruder & Corbett. I'm also vice president of Midrow Imaging Center in Grants Pass. And, we have a really great opportunity here. It's something that I would say is the best opportunity for a community center that I've seen in my career and in my working with nonprofits, which has been pretty substantial. And really, we just need some boots on the ground. We have a lot of institutional support from national organizations, but what we really need is some more grassroots support from the community. That's why we're here today, to reach out to you, to let you know what we're doing, and hopefully to get some word of mouth going. Because we want to serve the community, and to do that the best, we need the community to tell us what they need, how we can provide that to you in the best possible way. And so that's what this is all about. And so thank you, all of you, for coming out here, and please tell your friends.
I have one question. Okay, why, if I were to check you tonight, why is it on the MAC Club versus CCSW?
So,
Good question.
I think you could have your own panel. Why is it on the MAC Club?
so when you apply for grants as a nonprofit, a lot of the times you cannot apply for funding or grants unless your nonprofit is 2 years old. So Glendale MAC Club is the fiscal sponsor, meaning financially we are getting the CCSW up and running until CCSW is old enough to be able to sustain itself. So we have what's called a fiscal agreement. Glendale MAC Club, under our 501c3, our nonprofit, is collecting and raising funds to create this project. Does that answer it?
I have a donation of $1,000.
Now that's community support.
He lives around the corner. He's got some really nice cars too. I like it when he brings them out. Weather's nice, and I'm like, hey.
You should have let him drop the money. He walks out.
All right, Holly.
Hi, I'm Holly. I have been doing child childcare for a lot of years. I've lived here in Glendale for 7 and we don't have a lot of childcare. I provided some for some of the kids in our community, and I'm super excited to offer hopefully 38 kids some spots here in Glendale. That's why I became part of this program.
Hi everybody, my name is Crystal. I am the secretary of the board. I work at the Umpqua Bank here. I see a lot of familiar faces. I think majority of you know me. I reached out to Summer last year because I love this community. I've been here for about, in Glendale for about 4 years now. I love the area. I love to be a part of my community, and so I reached out and asked if I could help in any way, and it grew into me being on the board. I'm a see need, fill a need kind of person, and I really want to help out a great community, so that's why I'm here.
Hello, my name is Cassandra Wise. I live in Sunny Valley. My husband Brennan grew up here in Glendale. His grandma Jamie, she still lives here, so we're here a lot. He was a wrestling coach a few years back, and we did kids club wrestling together. We started Glendale Mat Club because we wanted to be able to include every kiddo that wanted to wrestle, no matter their, financial situation at home. Wrestling can get expensive with traveling and registration fees, so we started the Mat Club nonprofit to be able to fundraise through Bottle Drop Give and different programs that you have to be an established nonprofit to do, and that's kind of how it all started. We hit a roadblock with a space to practice, and we no longer had a space, so we couldn't do the Kids Club wrestling program anymore. And that's when Summer and I started the community center idea, just sort of dreaming about having a place for the community to meet, for other sports, other club sports to have practices, programs for kids. And then the building got offered, and it turned into a space where we could even offer telehealth, vet services, mobile dentistry. And the list goes on of community partners that are willing to jump in and help us, and it's been amazing how much money and how much support we've gotten, how many volunteers, how many hours have been spent working on this project. Some faces aren't here tonight with us, but Skylar Fate from All Care, she's been huge in this, and so it's been really awesome to have everybody rally around this idea, and we're just happy to be here and provide more services. And one of my other big things was the daycare. I have 5 kids, and it is hard to do anything, even go to the doctor myself or the dentist myself without reliable daycare, and so that's one of my big projects that I'm taking on. And like Summer said, we're approved for a little over 20 kiddos, and that's from infant all the way up to 4 years old. And so we're just hoping that we can make this as big as we can get it and as comprehensive as we can get it for everyone.
So that's all of our board members, minus Skylar from All Care. She's works with our board exclusively. She has been absolutely invaluable to this. She is sick right now. My husband, Glenn Buck, as well, he sits with the board. To be clear, Cassandra and I do not sit on the board. We are acting as officers to the board. We're the driving force in a lot of this, and overseeing the building and the growth of this project and seeing it to fruition. I'm gonna let our community partners come up and say what their programs are, what they're hoping to bring through our community, so you guys can hear from our partners what we're hoping to offer through our community center. And I'll start with you, Danielle.
Hello, I'm Danielle.
Ring, and I'm a Community Partnership Coordinator for the Oregon Department of Human Services Self-Sufficiency Programs. So we do the food benefits, cash benefits, medical, daycare, temporary assistance to domestic violence survivors, and refugee programs. We also partner with a lot of other agencies, which Summer contacted me about a year ago, and longer, yeah.
If you got the initial all care sit down for us.
So longer than a year ago. I've been with the Department of Human Services for 15 years now. 7 of those I've been a community partnership coordinator, so I do have a lot of connections to bring those resources into Glendale. I have got the word out as much as possible. So with our program, we will be having an eligibility worker on site, and whether that's 1 day a week or 2 days a week, depending on what the need is. That way the folks in this area don't have to travel all the way to Grants Pass or Roseburg to renew their benefits or apply for benefits. We also have the Adult and People with Disabilities program. We've just merged with them for the Oregon Eligibility Project, in which we help people get long-term care services and other medical type services related to seniors and those with disabilities. We also plan on having a financial clerk come up so that they can issue the Oregon Trail cards. A lot of times those get lost or broken, and so rather than have somebody either wait for it to be mailed to them or again travel all the way to Grants Pass or Roseburg, they would be able to get one at this community center. And I think that's about it.
I'm Jess Lavinka. I'm the Integrated Services Developer for UCAN. UCAN operates offices in Roseburg and in Grants Pass. Actually, it's very common for us to see our Glendale clients at our Grants Pass office. It's a little bit closer for you. UCAN offers services in housing and homeless services, housing support, so we offer utility assistance, home weatherization programs, our AmeriCorps program. We also operate the Douglas County Head Start program. As well as some money management pieces. So we're just really hoping to find a consistent space to be in so that we can bring those services a little closer. We know that traveling that far is really difficult, and transportation is one of the things that our clients struggle with the most.